Trust.
Hello.
Yo.
What is going on, people?
What is the fuck going on?
Okay. This is our unanswered questions video, part 1 of part 17 of part 45. Okay?
This is for season 1, unanswered questions,
Part
starting
1.
from the pilot
Okay.
and going forward. All right, number 1. Was Spencer lying when she said, "I think I heard her scream"? She just left her, so she knew she was okay, right?
True. Was this, did she go back to the barn after Melissa had told her to go, or Allison had told her to go back to the barn? Did she actually, in fact, go back to the barn and then go back out and heard her scream? And if
Considering what we've seen in seasons after that, she obviously saw her, so it doesn't make any sense.
Well, here's the thing. If somebody, say that we were having like a sleepover, okay? And I heard somebody scream outside. I wouldn't know how to differentiate your scream versus somebody else's scream.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it would just be like, I heard somebody scream. Like, not, why was it specifically Allison?
Why was it Allison? Like, okay, somebody just screamed outside, guys. Sorry that you were drugged and couldn't hear it, but somebody just screamed outside.
Okay.
All right, number 2. Aria, after saying to Mike, "Yes, I will pick you up at 6 o'clock."
Yeah, she tells Mike she's going to pick him up at 6 o'clock, okay?
Looks at her phone.
Like she's waiting for a text message.
Or a phone call. And it says 4:15.
4:15.
As it says on the dashboard.
On the dashboard, too.
71.
Where did she go between then and then that she literally arrives at the bar?
Sits down and says, "Can I have a hamburger?"
Which she's supposed to be a vegetarian. Sits down, says, "Can I have a hamburger?" And at that time...
It's 5:05.
It's 5:05. So if it, in fact, took her 50 minutes to get to the bar...
She'd have to literally walk in, be like, "Yo," and then walk back out to get Mike
go get
in
Mike.
time.
If it took her 50 minutes to get there, she would have to have left already to go get Mike. She literally
and what
would
was
have
she
to leave.
doing in between them? Because that was never explained, and that kind of a time jump if the bar was, in fact, in Rosewood. And furthermore, a bar and 16 years old. And even furthermore...
She calls it a pub.
And
Doesn't
even
matter. Any place that
furthermore,
sells alcohol.
Just getting back from Iceland and being 16 years old and instantaneously, poof, I have my driver's license. Sorry, it doesn't work that way here in Pennsylvania. No. You have to get your permit and then you get your license.
No. I'm ramp certified. Okay? In the state of Pennsylvania, no minor can even step foot into a bar, like a lounge. Like, even, like, the tables at Chili's. Like, even the tables, like, the lounge. Like, not even sitting at the bar. The tables inside the lounge. You have to be accompanied by an adult of at least 25 years of age.
Oh, maybe accompanied by an adult, because I was like, the penalty box, you could just bring anybody in.
Well, some places do it, and that's not how you're supposed to do it. But you're supposed to be at least 21 in order to sit at a bar, unless you're accompanied by an adult who is of the age of 25. That's it. That's just how it goes.
Now, did Ezra know who Aria was?
He claims he didn't.
Did she know who he was? It just seemed like they were a little bit too familiar already.
I don't know. I'm 16 years old. I'm not just going to go boink anybody I meet in the bar.
Right?
In the bathroom.
That's what I'm saying.
It was weird. She's 16 years old. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say, okay, she's 16. Chances are she was spent... The last time that she was in Rosewood, she was 15. So I'm going to say that she probably hasn't had sex yet. Because she was a virgin. She lost her virginity to Ezra.
This season.
Yeah, to Ezra.
In 5:05.
So, how do you feel comfortable just meeting somebody? Like, I wouldn't even feel comfortable meeting somebody at a bar right now. And I'm going to be 25. I wouldn't feel comfortable meeting somebody at a bar.
I do it. No, I'm playing.
God. But that's a little weird. That's not really an unanswered question. But the thing is, did Ezra know Aria?
It's my day of rest.
Did he know who she was before he before, like, whatever. Because it's just weird that the two of them end up in the same spot. Like, same bar. Like, she went to that bar for a reason. Mm-hmm. Why did she drive
after
so
bumping,
far?
although we didn't find that out until 2:13 in the first
she
secret, but
bumps
after
into him.
bumping, literally bumping into him at Hollis College.
Yeah, no, something's up with that. Why choose that bar? They were the only two fucking people in that whole entire bar. Why?
Next point, number 6, because the whole friggin' license thing had its own number. Number 6. Spencer and Melissa are having a conversation outside of the barn. Ren is not present,
not even anywhere
in
near
that area at the time that they're having a conversation, but says after Spencer and Melissa get into
an argument, he walks out
because she was supposedly for junior year supposed to have the barn, her parents promised, blah blah blah. He walks out and he says, "Sounds like she was counting on moving into the barn." Okay, creeper. What are you, eavesdropping?
Yeah.
Because...
like, he knew what she said. Like, verbatim. So, he didn't say, was she planning on moving into the bar? He said, no. Sounds like she was planning on moving into the bar. You didn't hear not one word of that conversation. So, what was up with that?
Perhaps say, why is your sister so upset? Or even, why is that girl so upset? Because...
I don't know.
Theoretically...
I've never even met you yet.
Exactly. Exactly. How do you know that's her sister?
Yeah.
Number 7. Why was Allison threatening Spencer to tell Melissa? Why the hell did it even matter to her to begin with?
She claims that, you know, it could have been like she wanted Ian for herself, but the way that she worded it was, your sister will find out in the morning. It's better that she finds out from you. Almost as if Allison wasn't the one who was going to say something.
Yeah, like,
you know
I'll
what I mean?
tell her in the morning or something. If
like,
you
she
don't
didn't say, I
right.
will say something if you don't. No, she said, your sister is going to find out in the morning, so it's best that she hears it from you. Almost as if she was trying to help Spencer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you better tell your sister because she's going to find out in the morning. Like, as if she's not going to, like, Allison wasn't going to be the one to tell her, so who's going to tell her?
Exactly. And again, why the hell does it matter to her?
I don't know. You don't care? I don't care.
I don't give a shit. Number 8, who was that blonde chick in Maya's room?
Yes. Spencer looks out her window. Boom. There's a fucking blonde chick in Maya's room.
Who the hell was that? It was never explained.
It's not like it's the De Laurentiis house anymore. It's Maya's house.
It's not like Emily has blonde hair.
All I know is that was the quickest turnover of houses I've ever seen
Honestly.
in my life.
Goes from the De Laurentiis to Maya's.
Jason's
They buy a
living
pack.
there. Maya's living there. Maya's parents aren't there, but live there.
Yeah.
Maya's by
Stupid.
herself.
All right.
Number 9. How come when Hannah and Mona are at the mall...
Could be because she's A, but...
She shoplifted as well, and yet does not get in trouble for
They were in
it.
2 different spots.
They were in 2 different spots. But let me tell you something, okay?
If you get shoplifted, they video even who you walk out with, everything. Yes. I
Yes.
understand.
They not only do they do that, but you go back and you rewatch that episode, the camera after Mona is with her, you see the camera in the corner. That's where they got it from. So Mona's already with her at that point that they see it on the camera.
Maybe they don't have Mona on camera stealing. Quite necessarily.
But still, she still should have been questioned. Do you know what I mean? She is a minor.
As
They
an
were both
accomplice,
together.
if
They
nothing
it would have
else.
something else would have happened with that. That just didn't make sense to me.
But like, I know a lot about the legal system. Of course, you guys know this. But it wouldn't be like conspiracy. It wouldn't be guilty by association. It would be complicity because Mona may be in a different area, like, and Hannah may be in a different area. Mona knows nothing about it.
That's very true.
Like,
but at the
that
same
would not
time,
be-
like...
that would not be-
I understand that. I'm not
guilty
saying
by
that she should have got in
association.
trouble. I'm saying, why was she never questioned when they see them walk out together?
Because if they have proof on Hannah, they can't question somebody they don't have anything on. They cannot question Mona being underage. They cannot question her about something that they already have proof of. Like, why am I going to question her? We already have proof that she stole something.
Okay.
That could be why. I'm not saying it is.
Now, this one, seriously, okay, for how much they're investigating into this bullshit, why is it that the only evidence that they needed to conclude that that was Allison in that grave, which of course...
Was the fucking
color of her
yellow
shirt.
top.
Color of her shirt.
Are you fucking kidding me? That's their concrete evidence. That's her. If I die, if I went missing right now, and then 2 years down the road, somebody finds a black sweater on some chick.
I guess it's
Megan.
more or less her mother's word.
That shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. Mother's word, a cop's word. That body should be tested. It should have been tested.
DNA testing.
They would have found out right then and there that it wasn't her body and it was Bethany Young's body.
And we wouldn't have had to go through friggin' 5 seasons of wondering who exactly was in that grave.
I mean, cause of death, like they would have to do something like.
Absolutely.
Type of
like they did the cause of death. They learned that she was suffocated. Like she suffocated.
Cause of death,
yeah,
they would have had to take some type of test.
Like
So,
that just didn't make any
DNA
sense.
sample.
It was kind of
Somebody could watch somebody get murdered, and they're still going to test that body to make sure that it's really them.
Absolutely.
They're not going to propose somebody dead if they don't have if they're not 100% sure. Just somebody. Someone could have watched somebody die, literally watched it and witnessed it, and they would still test that body. So why wasn't it tested?
And that goes to jumping ahead of, 4 seasons to Mona's death. Friggin' Holbrook standing there before Mona's mother even knew anything about her daughter being dead. He's on camera talking to the fucking news station saying,
Yeah, that pissed me off.
That Mona Vanderwaal was murdered.
They should have told the mother before they went on camera and told the whole world. She finds out that her daughter's that her daughter, is pretty much dead.
Mm-hmm.
Presumed
With everybody, with everyone.
But
makes no sense. But that's
without even having a body present to even justify the fact that she could have been or was or was not murdered.
It might not have been her.
That exactly.
The blood, like
They never tested the blood. They said it wasn't.
There's another thing. That's the first thing that the police would do.
Yeah. Test the blood and say the blood is it's confirmed that it matches. It matches
Not
Mona.
the amount of blood that was in the house would be enough to tell that the wounds were fatal.
No.
Did they say Mona though, or did they say the amount of blood in the house would indicate that
the victim's wounds were fatal? And then he went on to say Mona Vanderwaal was murdered.
Oh, see, that's just you wouldn't do something. But what I was talking about when you guys were talking about Allie's body, being the yellow top and everything, which makes you think somebody had something inside job in the hospital.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it had to have been done by, the cops, the hospital, something like that. Because I'm thinking that they probably did test the body, and it came up Allison because somebody did something. That's what, whether that happened,
or covered it up.
whatever happened, something happened more than what they're saying. Because they wouldn't just not test a body.
Number 11. They're having a conversation, the girls, without Hannah there. And Aria is the one to say, I heard that Hannah was taken to the police station. Nobody else knew anything about it, but Aria did.
That's
it wasn't like it was announced on the fucking news. Hannah Marin was arrested for shoplifting.
Yeah. I heard they took her. Yeah, that's no. Not newsworthy, first of all. Second of all, they can't release your name when you're a minor.
Going back to the Mona situation on fucking camera with Holbrook.
Cannot release your name when you're a minor. When I got in my car
especially
accident,
not without the mother's permission when she didn't even know that.
Yeah, I got arrested and it said everybody's name and one minor.
When I got in my accident and they had it in the paper, it was minor in an accident. It was never, my name was never in the paper, nothing like that.
Exactly.
Cannot put your name in the paper.
And number 12.
How the fuck would she know that she got arrested?
And number 12, and the final question for this particular episode, the pilot.
Which I cannot believe it took a whole video, but okay.
Why would Mrs. D question Jenna being there? I didn't know that they were friends. Half the people that were at that funeral, let's face it, was not a friend. People walking in, like that guy escorting Jenna.
Yeah.
Who the fuck was that?
I guess it was supposed to be Toby.
Was that supposed to be Toby in the pilot?
I guess. I don't know. Whoever it was supposed to be.
But
90%.
Same here.
90%
they changed
of
up
the people,
Jason. I'm happy about that
90% of the people in that place were not friends with
90% of the people in the pilot were not the people.
Ezra being there. He was never a teacher. I understand. We found out later, a connection, right? But he was never questioned being there. Nobody was ever questioned being there except for Jenna. Why? Next video.